Alright, it's going to be fun. So, Father Time here. We're going to be at Fort Campbell, Kentucky in a Harrier. It has vertical and takeoff and landing capability. There it is, Fort Campbell.
Father Time 01 altimeter 29er decimal 9er 21
She is. Talk a little bit about the airplane first. See this nozzle right, where are we? Right here. It's pointing back, so when you're going fast, that goes back and the aircraft generates lift over the wings. Come back in here. For the vertical part, you direct that thrust downward, it'll go all the way down. You got to meter it in this thing, but you see how it's facing down now? By the way, I have a head tracker on. See that? So it's kind of funky. I apologize. You can actually take off and go backwards a little bit. Want to try it? Let's go. Back out a little. Get a little altitude. Bring this up real slowly. I just tried this and I did a really bad job, and I moved it too quickly. As a result, I stalled and crashed. Let's not do that. So let's fly around Fort Campbell a little bit. Cockpit view. Outside view. Use the head tracker. Look around for you. I'm ignoring the radio calls. Bunch of Army trucks down there. Albeit simulated. Ooh, base. Alright, so now we get going forward a little bit, make sure we have enough speed. We're going to head down to Nashville. Bring it up slowly. Yeah, we're flying, so I'll bring it all the way up. Alright, sorry about that. Alright, so let's talk about the heads-up display as we head down to Nashville. First of all, over here I got a little VFR map that I can use. The airplane would have GPS, obviously. See our plan. Is to fly down to Germantown, over to Vanderbilt, over to Nolensville, and then into Nashville. Might try to land at Titan Stadium, which will likely result in a bump or two. This airplane can't crash on the simulated version. I have it on the hardest settings, but you usually can bump into a building and possibly keep flying. So I'll give it a shot landing at the stadium. So the heads-up display as we make our way down to Nashville. That's our airspeed. Right now we're doing 589 knots, which is about 620, 630, 600 miles an hour. That's where our flight path is, called the flight path vector. We're presently at 1,200 feet on the altimeter, which on the ground it looks like it's maybe 400. So it's probably 800 foot field elevation out here somewhere in there. Well, I'll tell you right now, go down on the treetops. Yeah, we're probably about 800 feet field elevation. That's the old Air Force days here. Some more about the HUD. We've got 142 on the headings, 600 knots on the airspeed, about 1,000 foot on the altimeter, which is 200 feet AFL. We're doing 0.92 times the speed of sound. G's right now, we're doing about 1, which is the 1G is what you walk around the earth on. So if you pull a little harder, 3 Gs, negative Gs, but we walk around the earth at 1G. All right, I'm going to keep an eye on this over here. I'm going to try to find Germantown. See, it's a little bit up to the left. As we get closer, we'll reach down and start adjusting this nozzle to be a little more vertical. We'll gain a little altitude, so maybe we can see a little more. Nashville should be kind of visible coming up soon. We're still 50 miles outside of Nashville. Oh, there it is. You can see it way up on the horizon. Yeah, I'll roll out so you can see it. Up in here, that's Nashville. Football stadium's over here. Airfield's on the other side. We're doing 600 knots. Go back to our normal point of view. All right, so yeah, we're about 20 miles outside of Germantown. I think maybe I'll start slowing it down a little. Bring the throttles back, come inside a little, and I'll bring this thing to 67. Don't ask me why. I am not a Harrier pilot. All right, Germantown should be right about up in here somewhere. If you look on the map, I programmed it, so Germantown's behind us. Might have already transitioned over to Vanderbilt. That's Vanderbilt Stadium over there. All right, should we try to go land over at Titan Stadium? I'll do this for Brent. All right. Here we go. I'm going to have to put on my pilot's face here. All right. All right, in order to do this, I probably need to be more like 92%, almost vertical. This pilot stuff here. How's that for a flyby? This airplane's pretty heavy. Probably sink into the grass if I try to put it down here. Oh boy, right through the scoreboard. Brent, you sit up here. Now that is an arrival. That's cool. All right, let's get out of here. Try to find Vanderbilt. There's the Vanderbilt football stadium down there. I think the hospital's probably down here somewhere. We'll be able to see with the heliport. Yeah, there it is. The helipad. Should we dare try it? Alright, that didn't work out. Let's go to Nolensville. I gotta learn my lesson. I brought this nozzle up too fast. Crashed last time I tried to do this. I think Nolensville is sort of out in this area. All right, now we've got about 170 knots, so I can bring it all the way forward. There we go. Did sink a lot, though. All right, so where are we? Alright, time to do my pilot stuff again. Get the nozzle going. And we know it's somewhere down here. Anything look familiar? Alright, let's go to the airport. Alright, gotta get some airspeed before I come out so I don't crash again. Go over to BNA. Buzz the tower. Alright, looks like we got about 218 knots there. Really don't need, there's no need to throw the nozzle around like that. So. I see the airport. Let me buzz the tower, try to get up around 600, fly by the tower, come back in and land. Wish there was an aircraft we could intercept. There isn't. All right. Sure they don't appreciate that, right? All right, so I don't know what runway that is. We're doing 600 now. Looks like about 04. Looks like it's a runway 22 or something. So I'm gonna do this. Power back. Look behind me. Yeah, it's good. And I'm gonna pull up. Gonna put the gear down. I'll roll out. Speed brake out. Flaps out. And go to the pilot view. Try to do about 140 on final. Sensitive on the pitch control. And slow it on down. Alright, so we're on the runway, but you know what? Why don't we go park at a gate by using... Yes, you got it. Let's go over there vertically. Let's do it. Right? Bring our flaps up. We don't need those. It's not letting me do it. All right. You cannot beat that, guys. You cannot beat that. Let's go back inside. I wonder if there's an ejection seat. Yeah. Eject. Oh, look, the pilot already left. Alright, hope you enjoyed that. We'll leave you with the outside view. That concludes today's flight. Don't forget to subscribe and like.